This video today, we're going to work on checking if points or given solutions fit or work for the given equations and or inequalities. Now, if we had to do this by hand, I would say this would be pretty difficult. However, since we have Desmos, it's really not that bad. All right. So what I recommend you do is just start off typing what you're given. So y greater than absolute value x plus 5, and it's going to shade y less than or equal to 2, and there it's going to shade. Once you type in your inequalities or your equations, just type the points they want you to test. So 0, 2. And what you want to look for is that the point, does it fall inside the double shaded region, which we covered yesterday, right? If it falls inside the double shaded region or lands on the solid line that's included within the double shaded region, then it works, okay? So 0, 2 is no. Then I'll also try -1, 6. So if I zoom out, I can see -1, 6 right here. So it's inside the black shade, but it's not inside both the black and red, or it's not on the red line, okay? So this one is also no. And you can actually graph these if you want to. -1, 6, 0, 2. When you graph, make sure you get a couple of points. -5, 0, 0, 5, -10, 5. This will be roughly there. And then just shade. All right, all of this isn't necessary. The only benefit to doing this is you can see or get a quick visual when you go back over and look at your work. And this was a solid line. So 0, 2, -3, 2. All of this is shaded below. All right, so again, this is not that difficult. You can always plug these numbers in if you don't like Desmos, but I would highly recommend that you just graph it. We're much more likely to not make a mistake by graphing than we are doing algebra. Now, so I'll do one algebraically over here. In number 12, x greater than -1, we want to test a point 0, 0. And again, this is my x value. This is my y value. So the first inequality, we're only concerned with x. So I'm going to test my x point. So is 0 greater than -1? Well, if you're not sure, right, you can always go back to a number line. Say -1 is here, 0 is here. Since 0 is to the right, that means it's bigger. So this works, okay? Then we'd also test this part. So 0 less than or equal to 1. Again, if you're not sure, just put things on a number line. So if this is 1, think about where 0 would be. Because 0 is to the left, it's less than. So that also works. Now, you may be wondering why I'm not testing my y values here. The only reason I'm not testing y is because y doesn't have any relationship between this first and second inequality. However, down here, it does. So I have a y value, or y is less than or equal to -x squared plus 6. So 0 is going in for y. Less than or equal to -x squared. So -0 squared plus 6. Well, 0, 0. -0 squared is still 0 plus 6. 0 less than or equal to 6. Again, that also works. Okay. So the test point must fit or satisfy make true statements of all three given inequalities or two inequalities. If it doesn't, then it's not an answer. Okay. So if we would have gotten, say, this first one, if it didn't satisfy this first one, then we would have known it's wrong, because when we shade it, it wouldn't fit the shading for all three. Now, if we want to just go back and verify, again, I'll show you how much easier it is just by using Desmos. So we type our given inequalities or equations. Make sure you type the right thing. -x squared plus 6. And then again, we want to test the point 0, 0. And again, if I think about my shading, all right, so this blue dot is in the purple. Blue dot is also in the orange. This blue dot is also in the red. Now, when I graph, or I pull up all of these shades, you can see that the intersection of where all three of these meet is the darkest. So that's what we want. And again, it does fall inside of it. If it, say, was this 0, 8, so it falls where the purple and orange overlap, but not the red, so it wouldn't work. Again, the test point must satisfy or be in the intersection of all of the colors.